Well, hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about March. March is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we'll have 4 columns of cards, 1 for each week, and then 3 rows being where you are, what's blocking you, what your solution is. So very cool. We're going to do the full overview, and then we'll go ahead and follow it up with an in-depth reading on the very first week, which will be the 2nd through the 8th. All right? So that's what's going on, and right now let's go ahead and talk about messages from my better angels. My better angels have been talking to me about self-care, and all month we're going to be into a wonderful place of taking good care of ourselves. Whether we start a new diet, a new workout routine, journaling or meditating, whatever it is we choose to do, there are many other things you can also include, so don't worry, do you. And we're going to start out small. We're going to just do whatever we used to do in the past, that we kind of let it all fall by the wayside. So it's cool. We did what we did, and now we're going to come back to it, and we're going to just start where we were at the beginning parts of what we were doing before, so that we don't hurt ourselves in the process. But we're going to do the boring stuff for a couple of weeks just to recreate the habit, okay? We want to get a good habit going on, and then after about 2 weeks of doing the boring stuff, we're going to go ahead and spice it up in the second half of the month, okay? So that's going to be super fun, and I think that you'll really appreciate the opportunity to get back to self-care. It's going to be super important that we do that. It'll help us process things and just generally feel better, okay? The other piece of information from my better angels is that we need to keep one ear open to the outside world, because we did really good in February getting into that thing where we're staying in our own lane, we're chilling out, we're making sure that we don't take anything else on that isn't for us personally, and that's cool. Good. Now we're in a little personal bubble, but now we need to put one ear out, and we want to hear what's going on out there. We want to make sure about what we're hearing and put it through the filters, make sure if it really affects us or not, and then when we've decided what it is, we'll go ahead and file it accordingly. But if it's not for us, we want to know what it is, though. We want to pay attention to what's going on out there a little bit. It's so that we can be able to talk to our neighbors who are being affected, or our friends or our family members who are being affected. We want to be able to empathically appreciate where they're at and what's going on. And that is a big deal. So being able to do that will help a lot, okay? But we're still, staying clear about what it is to us, and that's good. So good for you, excellent news. Let's go ahead and get you a guiding card for the month, Sagittarius. I've got this beautiful Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle. We're going to pull one card. We're going to reference it all month long. So what do we have for you, Sagittarius? Which card is for you? Oh, that's that one. All right, we're going to go ahead and put these off to one side and see what your guiding card message is for the month. All right, Wish. Huzzah. Very nice. This card is called Wish, and it's all about letting your creative juices flow and create a vision of what you would like in the world. What do you want your world to look like? The more you envision it and the more you let the universe know what you want, the more likely it is to at least know which way to go. And you are more able to figure out which way you want to go, because now you have wishes are like goals. They're just unfulfilled yet. So that's very good. So don't be alarmed by the option or the possibility of putting out your information in that direction. We want you to have your wishes fulfilled, because this is a great card, all right? We want you to feel better. We want you to feel appreciated and loved and cared for. That is good news. So put your wishes out in the universe and see what happens, all right? A little energy in the right direction is wonderful. So let's go ahead and lay out the cards for the overview, all right? So this deck here is the Light Seers Tarot. We've been using it over the last couple of months. I really like it a lot. And we are going to have 4 columns, of course, and we'll get into 3 rows. The first row is where we are. The second row is going to be what's blocking you. And the third row will be your solution, all right? So let's be clear that, yeah, these are great looking cards. I like it. Okay, so, all right, we're going to set these over here. Now, this is one column per week, and we're going to go in depth on this very first column, which is the 2nd through the 8th, at the end of this video. All right, so let's talk about what is going on for the 2nd through the 8th for you. Ah, very nice. You're starting out this particular week feeling very strong and moving beyond your limiting beliefs, okay? You're doing things you didn't know thought were possible. And it's really, really cool because the more you experience this, you can start experiencing this on the small scale, and it just kind of builds. It can build up to something really brilliant later on. So even if you're having small wins now, you'll have bigger wins later, and then it'll get to be huge wins, okay? So don't discount the size of this limiting belief that you're getting beyond. It might be as simple as, I actually do look good in blue. Huh, who knew? And it's a small win. You're like, I have been telling myself for years that I look terrible in blue. And in fact, I've heard more compliments wearing this blue sweater than I've ever had in my entire life. So don't discount the size of the win, okay? Just know that it's the beginning of something brilliant, all right? What else have I been telling myself that might be wrong? All right, so, and it might be other people's stories too that they've told you that you can't do something. You want to make sure you get beyond those as well. So what's blocking you right now? There's no time to party. If you go to a shindig or a party or a gathering, it will take you off track and you will not get back on track according to your schedule. So we want you to stay on schedule and not go to the party, okay? So that's just a quick review of that. And of course, the solution for this week is to fight for your heart's desire. Fight for what you want, okay? Make sure that your voice is being heard in the argument, all right? It's good. So, perfect. Well done. Let's now talk about the 9th through the 15th. So, the 9th through the 15th, we have the 6 of Wands. So, the 6 of Wands is all about you sharing your ideas and leading people to victory. You're teaching people what they need to know. You know your stuff. You've learned a lot of beautiful things, and those beautiful things are what you're sharing so other people can learn from you, and you are in the spotlight. So that is super cool. Don't get afraid. You are awesome. You deserve everything that's going on. It's great. Now, this card here is talking about what's blocking you. So we are talking about how the Page of Swords is blocking you. There's information about ways to be empowered in the situation that are scaring you. They're making you a little afraid. You're like, oh, I don't know if I want more information about how to be more empowered in the situation. Well, it's got you nervous. That's why it's stopping you from using it, because you're taking it in a way that is not intended. We don't want you to feel like you're the only person who can use the information. You can take the information, share the information, and then it would be delegated to someone else to have to deal with. So you can delegate the information about how to be empowered. It might be like, oh, well, now you need to go put flyers on windows for every day for a week. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to have my minions do that. Cool. I don't have to do the labor to make that happen. And yes, it's a daunting concept, but you don't have to do it. You can have somebody else do it. It's great. All right. So now we have the 3 of Swords. It's your solution, no doubt. So yes, there's information that is also empowering coming to you, but very interesting that this information is a little bit more intense, a little bit more shocking, and it's evoking a lot more feeling from you, okay? So pay attention to what the information is. Like excuse yourself to another room where you're alone, where you can sort of have the reaction you want to have. Feel the feelings. Go to your car and cry or scream or do what you need to do, and then come back so that you can react appropriately in the moment. Because if you overreact or you share your true feelings about this situation in the moment, you're giving your power away to other people. So we don't want you to show them your weakness in this moment. For some reason, we want you to stay in this victorious state. Go to your car, feel your feelings, come out of this and go back to this state, okay? So it's sort of a circle back. Boop. Information that's empowering, right? Right? Some information will be withheld from you. Haha. That's what it is. It's not going to help. It's going to block, which is why you're having all these feelings, but then you're going to circle back to being strong and capable, all right? Very good. Next week over, we're talking about the 16th through the 22nd, and we have the Two of Wands, right? Ah, yes. You are plotting and planning an adventure of some sort. There's a doorway that has opened for you. You are looking at the universe in a certain sort of way and seeing the possibilities. You are looking at things in a very hopeful way. You are considering possibilities. It doesn't mean you have to make a leap. It could be that you're just planning for the future. So for some of you, you will be planning for the future. Some of you will be planning for next week. But do be aware that there's plotting and planning and thinking going on there. It's good. You're thinking about your dreams and your goals and where you want to be and all that stuff. Wishes, right? The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands is going to be standing in your way. This is a very confident male energy person. Super cool, super chill, super mellow. I mean, they'll stand with their back to a lion. That's how confident he is, okay? So whoever this guy is, he's so strong. And what he's doing here, I think that he's maybe trying to be the voice of reason in a moment, letting you know how you fit into the world or how you fit into his world. Interesting that you're looking for a way out or a way through something or a way to go on an adventure just when things look like they're getting very serious. This could be a situation that's getting very serious, and for you it's a block to have something get very serious. And you're like, oh my, I don't know if I want this situation to get so serious. I'm going to maybe look out the window and see if there's an escape route, or at least to where the fire hatch is. So there's part of you that's not 100% ready for the stability that's being offered, I think. I think there is stability being offered. It's just overwhelming to you, and you're thinking about other ways to handle that that would be a little less overwhelming, all right? Now, we have the Queen of Cups. Your solution is the Queen of Cups, an emotionally based feminine energy. This could be you. This could be other people around you who speak from their feelings and really immerse themselves in the experience of feeling their feelings. It's impressive to watch. It's also a little daunting. When you stand outside of most of these things and you try not to get your feet wet in the process of emotional stuff because you're afraid you'll slip and fall into it and never get out, all valid points. But do make sure that if you decide to try communicating with this person is going to, in fact, show you that it's safe to do that. You can put a ladder in the water so that when you can get out of the water when you're done being in it, okay? So just sort of consider the possibility that there might be a need for you to go deeper in your emotions, or this person could also be somebody who's going to bring some drama to your life and make things a little more difficult than they need to be. So just be aware of that. It doesn't always have to be as simple as you experiencing your feelings or emotions, but simply somebody else who's going to get in the way, all right? So interesting, when she's supposed to be part of the solution, she's supposed to help you understand your feelings so that you can move forward and maybe choose to be in a stable situation. Haha. All right, lots of possibilities. Let's see. So the 23rd through the 29th of March, things are going to get more fair, more even, and more balanced. So for all the things you're working on and working towards, there's a team experience, but finally, as you're working as a team with somebody, It isn't that so-and-so else is winning more or you're losing more. You're actually going to find some balance in the mix. There's finally something happening where there's some balance, okay? So you're not necessarily standing around watching somebody else do all the stuff or get all the stuff. You're finally in a position where you're getting it too. So everybody's winning, and that's wonderful news. 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is definitely showing that you are going to be in a position, nope, you're blocked from receiving any excess cash right now. There is no time to harvest, all right? Harvesting now is badly timed. It will hurt you in the end, so don't do any harvesting this week, okay? No harvesting of cash this week. Although things are getting more even, it's not time to pull money out, okay? And we have the Lovers, which is your solution for this particular week. Your partner in crime, whoever that is, male, female, whatever, that person is going to be your support system in the moment, mentally, emotionally, physically. This person is going to help you through what you're dealing with. This could be a physical thing. It's important that you know that you're not alone in this situation. So your partner, whether it's a work partner, this could be a work partner as much as a life partner. So this could be a work-related person as well. And they're going to be there to help you, okay? You are going to work this out. And you have support. You aren't doing it alone. Everything is coming into balance, and that is very good news. I like that very much. So I'm going to go ahead and set these cards aside, as we like to do. And we'll go ahead and set these cards here so we can go in depth on this reading. On this week, the 2nd through the 8th. But I am going to go ahead and light our candle. It's been sitting there all dark and saucy. This is from Paddywhack Apothecary, the tobacco and patchouli candle. It's very delicious and yummy. I like the spicy flavor of it. It makes me happy. So there you go. Yeah, here. That's the candle. Boop, right there. Very nice. So I'll go ahead and set that down right there. And now we have the good vibes. Sorry, I forgot about that. It happens, but it doesn't change how good this is going. So let's look now at these 3 cards in front of me. It's the 2nd through the 8th of March, and we're going to go ahead and add some of these cards. This is the Magical Nordic Tarot we're adding. These are lovely cards, all pre-programmed and ready to go. Excellent. So let's talk now about what's happening here. This is where you are, what's blocking, what your solution is. We're going deeper. We talked about the Strength card and how you are looking at things and stepping through some limiting beliefs for yourself. Sometimes they could be very small limiting beliefs, or they might be very big limiting beliefs. So whatever you're noticing, this could be from other people's words that were given to you when you were a kid, for shame on them, and or anyone else throughout your growing up time who put a limiting belief on you. We want to fix that. We want to realize that that was a bunch of booey and it's not true and it has no weight. So when you come through that and you discover how brilliantly awesome you really are and how capable you really are, huzzah. This is it. This is you. This is you growing and moving and having capacity. Very nice. I love that. You have capacity. You're working through stuff. Someone's going to say, hey, you should be in charge of something. And you're like, I really don't think I should, but yeah, maybe I can. Maybe I could do that. So you're going to step up to the plate and reluctantly be in charge. Your past experience is actually going to help you, not hinder you. So don't worry that you maybe had a bad experience. It won't stop you from having a great time now, okay? Now, the King of Pentacles will immediately go, hey, we need to talk about the money. Now that you're in charge of this thing, we need to talk about the money. And you're like, okay, cool. Oh. So yeah, he's going to clue you in on a bunch of little issues with the finances. And you're like, oh, great. Cool. Now you have to be very responsible with the money and where it comes from, how it goes there, how it gets spent, and budget. So you're going to be cutting things around and making things work with the help of this this fella here, he's going to have you making some big decisions that somebody else totally didn't want to, which is why they immediately pushed it off onto you. It's like, oh, too many decisions. I'm going to push it off on her. So yay. Sorry about that. What's blocking you this week? All right. Huh. Yeah, now that you've taken on all this responsibility, guess what? There's no time for gathering with your friends and hanging out on the beach or whatever. You can't relax now. It's not time to chill out. All right, you pretty much go home when you can and you pass out. You don't have time for anything else in between. The emotionally based male energy person who's like, wait, what about me? What's going on? He has so many feelings and he takes everything so personally. And it's like, dude, it's not about you. It's actually about me needing enough sleep after a long, hard day. So don't take everything so personally. It's really not about you. It's about me needing a nap. All right, so understand he's going to get in the way of you trying to do this stuff. He's going to be the one who says, come on, you got to come out. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. And the Tower shows up in the blocking department, which says nothing is falling apart, but nothing is falling together either. So even as you're putting in a ton of work over here, you're getting more questions, not more answers, okay? So it hasn't quite come to the answers part yet. So things are in a moment where they aren't quite falling together yet. So let's talk about your solution. Fighting for your heart's desire. Yes, you want to stand up for what you do want to have happening here. So now that you're in charge and you're dealing with this person, realize you are in charge and you can tell him what you're going to do and how you're going to allocate the money. And how it'll be your way because you're the one in charge. And he'll just have to do it, okay? So if you decide that, I'm sorry, I draw the line right here, this is the one thing we still have to do impeccably, that's it, okay? This thing will stay no matter what. Everything else can be changed to a lesser quality or whatever as needed, but this is the one thing I draw the line at, okay? Maintain quality control. It is your job. You are the boss in this moment, all right? Ah, yes. And then, of course, you delegated something to somebody because you were like, fine, I'll be in charge, but I'm delegating stuff, as you should. But now, of course, you delegated to somebody who can't do it. You'll have to find somebody else who can do what this person is doing because since you don't really want to do it, you need to make somebody else do it, but not the one you gave it to. They're doing a terrible job. So we need to re-delegate. Take it away, give that other person something else to do that they can do, and then hand this off to someone else, all right? It's okay. Now the King of Swords is here, showing that, yeah, there's going to be one fella in the mix who's quite bossy. He likes to do things a certain way, his way, all the time, and you're like, psh. If you can use that crazy to your benefit, I think you should delegate something to that guy so that he can really take a hold of it and be like, I'm the boss of this thing. You're going to do it my way or you're not going to do it at all. And you're going to be like, yes, you do that. I will live within your boundaries and that will be fine because now I don't know how to do that. And I won't worry about it because I know you're kind of feisty. So you're actually helping yourself out by making this guy's assets work for you, correct? Perfect. Love that. Very nice. All right, look here, Sagittarius. We are going to go ahead and get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle because this is a great way to finish. Nice little closing message. What do we got? What do you have for Sagittarius? There's a hot one right here. There it is. Okay. That's how it happens for me, is that they feel warm under my hand. A little flame licking my hand. Okay, here we go. Your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. Oh my goodness. Well, Sagittarius, look at that. You've been told that your life is so special. You have to treat it with loving care. Yay. I love that for you. You are a delight. And you deserve all the good things, all right? So let's go ahead and put this card right here. And you know what you need? You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those. All right. So here we go. You have green apatite, you have gold stone, which is a second chakra stone, and we have sapphire. Very nice. So gold stone is about physical activity and bringing your wishes from your heart's desires into physical reality. So you've already dreamed up the idea, and now you're going to bring it into physical reality by doing the action of creating, okay? Very nice, like that. Green apatite is about doing some healing in your heart or healing in your third chakra. This is a third chakra stone. It is speaking about, I was taught that your emotions, your feelings, and your memories are all stored here in your third chakra. So when you have a healing stone like apatite in this area, it is taking all of the feelings and emotions and memories that are bubbling up during all of this stuff. We have the strength card, so we know something is coming up. And we're healing it. We're fixing it. We're realizing the falsehood in the story that doesn't have any, so it no longer has power. It is now an irrelevant statement that some person said out of turn, out of fear. And we can discard it in the, no, this is junk pile. Maybe to be incinerated pile. So we're releasing it. It's no longer going to have any power in our lives, and that is awesome. Good job. Now then, sapphire, that is a 6th chakra stone, and the 6th chakra is your third eye, and it's all about being able to see who you are and how you fit into the cosmos. We're talking about the big picture. This is not even on the planet, but where our planet is, how you fit on the planet, and out in the cosmos. Like, what does all this matter? How much of this matters in a cosmic realm, right? And suddenly, some of the things that like you're hearing about, maybe from this bean counter, are going to be laughable in their intensity, right? Because they're pretty micro when you look at the cosmic picture, right? I get you, I hear you, I see you. We're going to tighten up our belts, we're going to do this, that, and the other thing, but there's nothing to stress out about, okay? Everything will be fine, okay? So cool. You're handling everything as it comes down, and you're taking good care of yourself. This is beautiful. I love this for you, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. If you don't want to carry those rocks, you don't have to, but they are here for you if you like. If you do choose to carry them, please comment below. Let me know how it goes for you. Come back on Wednesday. Let me know if it's going well, and we'll have a conversation about it. Maybe make adjustments to what you're carrying, all right? Let's make it a conversation. If you choose to carry something else, by all means, let me know what you're carrying. And then, of course, come back on Wednesday so we can continue the conversation and find out if it's really working for you or not, okay? And if I can be of any assistance, I'm here for you in that way. By all means, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. It's completely free, no charge at all. And I will be posting next week for the 9th through the 15th on Fridays. I post every week Friday, and that is very good news for you, so you'll be better prepared for the week ahead. Very nice. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will talk with you next week. Thank you.